An alert for dog owners in West Michigan. Some people living in Kalamazoo's newest homeless encampment off of East Michigan Avenue have told the local Humane Society that 3 dogs have died recently due to a Parvovirus outbreak in Kalamazoo. Tonight, as News Channel 3's Maria Serrano explains why local veterinarians try to figure out how pervasive this problem is, there are ways you can protect your pet.
Right now, there are about 20 pets at the encampment downtown.
As of tonight, no dogs at the homeless encampment in Kalamazoo are showing symptoms of parvovirus. But animal welfare officials say that could change as the virus can live for years on contaminated surfaces.
Certainly, you always have concern with outbreaks about being a public health risk. So we're not to that point. We're going to get in front of it.
Several animal welfare agencies meeting today to mitigate the outbreak and come up with a plan that includes vaccinations.
On Friday, Dr. Gary Ryder and myself will be heading down to the encampment, and we are going to snap test everybody to make sure that no one's positive.
The Bark in the Park event that was being held here at the Fairmount Park tomorrow has been canceled. Officials say they're being precautious.
Until we have a great handle on what's going on and getting all the information, these events are way too soon.
This is Benjamin Stanley and Maisie.
Oh, there you go. Good boy.
He says this is a community issue that needs to be addressed for homeless with animals at the encampment.
And that dog is all they have sometimes. And I think it's really our responsibility as a community to help take care of them.
People at the encampment have been very receptive to accepting the help. And so if we have that window, we're going to do it.
Ready?
In Kalamazoo County, Maria Serrano, News Channel 3.
Missed it.
Now, the symptoms of parvo in dogs could include loose stool and or upper respiratory illness. If you do take your pets out to public events, the SPCA says it is critical to make sure that they're up to date on their vaccines and to never bring them if they are unvaccinated or younger than 6 months. And the Kalamazoo Humane Society will be following up on Friday's initial vaccine shots on dogs at the Kalamazoo homeless camp with a booster shot after 3 weeks. Last night, at least one West Michigan school district says it will not be complying with the local health department's mandate to have students wear a mask while in school. News Channel 3's Trisha McCauley is live in Allegan County to tell us what consequences health leaders say the district could face.
Yeah, there's a group of parents out here protesting the mask mandate. They're calling on schools to ignore the health department's orders, and that's exactly what Climax-Scotts Community Schools is doing in Kalamazoo County by highly recommending not requiring students mask up this upcoming year.
Mandate, it's a law.
Kalamazoo and Allegan County health departments say they are mandating students and staff in K through 6th grade wear masks inside school buildings.
Beyond the fact that this population doesn't have access to the vaccine, we're in the middle of a pretty significant outbreak in Kalamazoo County.
Kalamazoo County is currently ranked high on the CDC scale of community transmission. Despite the county's mask mandate in schools, Climax-Scotts Community Schools says they're only highly recommending students and staff wear masks. The school board says they believe masks inhibit learning for young students. Kalamazoo County Health Officer Jim Rutherford says that's not true.
We know that mask wearing works. We know it's a burden, but it does work, and it's not harmful to the kids.
In a statement from the school spokesperson, they say, quote, "We will continue to follow last year's safety protocols, including but not limited to additional distancing and sanitizing measures. This is a difficult decision in an ever-changing environment." Rutherford says the mandate is in place not only to keep students and staff safe, but to keep schools from having to revert back to virtual learning.
The schools that really did a good job adhering to those strategies, they were able to maintain and navigate as best as they could. We had very few significant outbreaks. We had very few school closures last year.
The mandate expires 6 weeks after 5 to 11-year-olds become eligible to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Right now, Allegan Public Schools say they will follow the mandate, and they are going to require students and staff to mask up this school year.
First bell set to ring in less than an hour for students in Battle Creek and Lakeview Public Schools.
Kirk and Laura, Battle Creek Public School leaders tell me a severe shortage of bus drivers is leaving about 700 students without a ride to school this morning. They say if this continues, drivers might have to do double runs, parents could need to carpool, and they could even make staff members fill the gap.
There are not enough bus drivers to get kids back to school, and the first bell is about to ring at Battle Creek Public Schools. Other school districts in West Michigan face the same problem.
We need bus drivers right now.
Bill Dawson is the transportation coordinator for the Kalamazoo Regional Educational Service Agency.
Some schools are doing benefits, some are doing incentive, $500, $1,000 incentive bonuses to sign up. It doesn't seem to be bringing in the drivers, so.
He says Kalamazoo County is looking to hire at least 50 drivers to transport the more than 12,000 students who rely on buses.
It's something that I do very much enjoy.
The new school year kicks off Denise Van Wynen's 8th year driving a bus for Hartford Public Schools in Van Buren County.
The bottom line is they offer bus drivers nothing. You know, a 25-cent raise a year is not a lot. You know, especially when we've been sticking to it through the pandemic.
Dean Transportation is offering Battle Creek school drivers $18 to $21 an hour, plus a signing bonus of up to $750.
We're trying to figure out what's the best way to get drivers.
Meanwhile, some districts will have to figure out how to get kids to and from school without enough school bus drivers.
And for now, district officials tell me a temporary solution could be later pickup and drop-off times, as well as community support to help get kids to school as they work to hire more bus drivers.